In my previous lesson, we have learned how we can determine our position on the Earth using latitude and longitude. If this is the equator, and this is what we call the prime meridian, we have learned that there are 90 degrees of latitude north of the equator and 90 degrees of latitude south of the equator, as well as 180 degrees of longitude west of the prime meridian and 180 degrees east of the prime meridian. That allows us to find location on the Earth like this point here, which would be about 40 degrees of latitude north and about 20 degrees of longitude west. But what about all the points that are in between these intersections? In fact, we can tell that between each line of longitude at the equator, for example, between degree 10 and 11, there's about 111 kilometers, and at the same time, the distance between latitude 40, for example, 40 here, and 41, that's also 111 kilometers. So I've zoomed in here, and this is the same red point that we have there. So this point here would be about, we said, is 40 degrees of latitude north and 20, that's not very good too, and 20 degrees of longitude west. So if this is 40 degrees of latitude north, let's call this 41 degrees of latitude north. This is 20 of longitude west. So this point here is going to be 41 north. And it's still on the same line of longitude, so it's still 20 west. Similarly, what is this point? This point is on the same degrees of latitude of this, so it's still going to be 40 north, but it's now has moved in longitude by 1 degree, so this is going to be 21 degrees of longitude west. And finally, this one point is moved 1 degree of longitude and 1 degree of latitude, so this is going to be 41 north and 21 west. Fortunately for us, though, we have a way to determine the location of all the points that are within here. And how do we do that? Well, scientists have divided each degree of latitude and each degree of longitude into smaller parts, and these are called minutes and seconds. So there are 60 minutes per each degree of longitude and per each degree of latitude. So because drawing 60 lines here is going to make this picture too messy, I'm just going to draw 6. So we're going to say that this is about 10 minutes, this is 20 minutes, this is 30 minutes, this is 40 minutes, this is 50 minutes, and then 60 minutes equals the next degree. Similarly here, this is going to be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and then 60 minutes. So how does this help us? Well, we can make a more finer grid and get position of the points within this 1 degree of latitude and longitude. So with my not very straight line, let's pretend these lines are straight. Oops, that's not very good at all. Let's redraw that line. Ooh. Okay. So now, if we move along this line, let's find the position of the points on this line. So if we are here, we're going to be on the same degrees of latitude that this point is, so it's still going to be 40 degrees north. But how many degrees of longitude is it going to be? Well, it's not going to be 20 and it's not going to be 21 because 20 is here and 21 is here, right? 20 is here and 21 is here. But it's going to be 20 plus 10 minutes. So that's going to be written as 20 degrees and then 10 minutes of longitude west. Similarly, a point here, for example, would still be on what? On 20 degrees of longitude west. And how many degrees of latitude north? It's not 40, which is here, and it's not 41, which is here. It's going to be somewhere in between. We said each of these notches represent 10 minutes. So if this is 10 minutes, this is 20 minutes. So this point is going to be at 40 degrees north and 20 minutes north. And then it's still going to be on 20 degrees of longitude west. And putting this all together, we can find, for example, the location of the point here. This is going to be, let's see, I'm going to give you a second to think about it, and then I'm going to tell you what it is. This is going to be 40 and 1, 2, 3. 40 degrees north and 30 minutes. And 20, 3, 4. It's 20 degrees west and 40 minutes west. So the minutes allow us to find the points within this 1 degrees of latitude and longitude. Minutes are also divided in seconds. Each minute is divided in 60 seconds, and then each second has also fractions. And using this number, we can find any location located on the Earth. So as an exercise at the end of this lesson, I'm going to ask you to try and find out the exact latitude and longitude of where you live, or any other location on the Earth that you like. See you soon.